Hello, beautiful souls, and welcome to your weekly energy update. We're looking at the week of December 11th through December 18th, and this week we do look at self-love, self-worth, and relationships. Now, we are moving toward the end of the influence of the eclipses, which ends around December 22nd. And, well, of course, we also have the Mercury retrograde pre-shadow starting on December 13th. So we're already going to start to feel the tide coming in, where it's not for our benefit, for the most of the energy that we're investing to launch new things and to kind of try to head outward into new things, but to kind of repair our nets, use the time for reflection during the Mercury retrograde. The pre-shadow, we start to feel everything, and then the retrograde will hit, and then we'll eventually get into the post-shadow again. But it's a good time to review old relationships, not start new ones, like brand new ones. We can always start relationships with people we already know, but not like starting something brand new, like someone that we haven't met before. Around relationships. And then also it's a time where someone from the past can come back. Oh no, I know, don't worry. It's always for us. So some great energies happening this week with that, the pre-shadow of all the reflection. It's a great time for us to learn a lot and move forward. So we'll be asking for the reading for this week. Where can you reflect on about self-love, self-worth, and relationships that will help you along on your path? So, of course, we're going to do readings for each individual zodiac sign, and we're jumping into yours right now. All right, Scorpio, this is your weekly energy update, and we're going to start off here by pulling a card from the Journey of Love deck. And any of the cards I use in a reading, I do list in the description box below. So if you want to check them out for yourself, you know where you can pick those up. All right. So for Scorpio, where can they reflect about self-love, self-worth, and relationships, please, for Scorpio? All right. That is going to be the one here. And you have a self-initiation. So all the self, beautiful card coming in there. And that is card number 12. We'll put that right over here. And let's see what comes in here for you. So you're being touched by a wave of your own light in motion. Can you feel the blessings and love that are flowing towards you from within you in an upsurging way of love? This is your own pure divine nature. You can choose to empower another as the carrier of your own divinity, of course, and sometimes if you're not quite ready to recognize your own divine essence, this needs to be. Yet at any moment, you can choose to recognize that it is you who are initiating yourself into love, that you are the being of light, the divine that is drawing you forward into yourself. And at any moment, you can choose to recognize yourself. Will this be such a moment? And this oracle holds a message for you. There are many teachers on this path, some humble, some wise, some great companions on your life journey, and some who will enter in and out of your life quickly, perhaps imparting a helpful word or teaching you a more challenging lesson about trusting and relying upon your own wisdom. The greatest teacher, however, is life itself. You can trust in your own experiences and know that it is the divine spark within you, the life within you, that is the one true teacher who carries you home in awakened reunion with the divine. So I love that. Self-initiation, it's really understanding your self-worth and your self-love. Finding that you can reflect on when we look into the outside world things, we definitely find a lot of disappointment, right? And eventually we become disappointed in that and notice the instability of the outside world, that we turn inward and upward, where we connect with our higher self. And then this self-initiation is this beautiful spark, this unconditional love, this eternal love that we're able to connect with, fills us up, and we recognize that we are so much more than the characters that we're living here, but we are this actor behind this character, a powerful, supernatural, eternal spirit being who's made of unconditional love, and we can feel that love. So let's see what else they have to say here too. We've got the Power of Surrender deck. So let's see what else we have here. All right. So there we go. And we've got the surrender your attachment to results. So let you see that here. And it says the formula for success is to do all you can to make things happen and then let go of the results. Holding on too tightly to a desired outcome can sabotage it. And there is this awareness that when we have this attachment to our self-worth, that this thing has to happen, or what does it mean about us? You know, does it mean we're low? Does it mean we're not worthy? What is the fear about something not unfolding the way that we think it should? When we realize our power that we have, we also understand that everything unfolds perfectly for us in this lifetime, that things don't happen to us. We're too powerful for things to happen to us. Things happen for us as designed. Just our human may not be in the loop on it, even though our soul, our higher self, the producer of the show, approved the plot twist, the changes that it wants to have happen, and we get to experience it in a pure way, not being included in the loop. So I do like this, understanding the fears that we have, but understanding that things don't happen to us. Again, we are too powerful for things to happen to us. I like it. And then we're also going to look at the Naked Heart Tarot and just see what else Creator and Spirit have for you, Scorpio. All right. So what else for Scorpio, please? Okay, I do want to that one there. What else? Okay, that one there. What else? Okay, I want that one there. So put those three here. And then what else, please? Okay. All right. So we do have these here. And the ending is revealed already with the Fool card. So endings of new cycles and beginning of a new adventure. So you know all this leads to a beautiful new adventure unfolding in your life. We're just going to put them under there. And I'll let you see that when we get to that, but they already did the reveal. All right, so we'll start down here, though. You have the Earth Mother. So Mother Nature, Mother Nurture, but this also is about new beginnings, new birth coming in. And we already knew that by these here. And we have card number 12. When you add 1 and 2 together equals the 3. So this is a new beginning, a new awareness of how powerful you are and how in control of your life you actually are, being a co-creator with the universe. Again, knowing that everything that is unfolding has been designed and is agreed upon for us to experience. Very much the Wheel of Fortune energy, which talks about when you're born, that your higher self chose you as an avatar. It chose you as the being that is going to experience this life through. And so it definitely chooses you specifically when you're going to be born and when you're going to withdraw back out of this body and be completely spirit. And then all these fated events that you go through throughout life. But within each of those fated events, you still get to choose what story you apply to it and what emotion you want to feel as you go through it. So there's very much this power of choice that is coming in here for you, in that the self-initiation is showing that you get to decide what anything means and what anything, how you feel as you go through anything. So this new birth coming in here is this new awareness, and you do feel like a new life is coming in. Yeah, and you have the Ten of Pentacles, which does make you feel as if your life is full and overflowing. And definitely, when you realize all of this, how would you not? Because when you realize that your entire life unfolds, all these pentacles that are dropped in here are events, opportunities, experiences that if we don't realize now in this moment why I wanted this to happen for me, instead of asking, why is this happening to me? We can ask, why would I want this to happen for me? And we can start to contemplate it and really look at it from a place of power instead of from a place of victimhood. And then let's take a look here at this one. If I can turn it over, there we go. Yeah, and you have the movement of cups. So the Knight of Cups is about movement of emotion. And the Knight is all knights, of course, quest. And this one is questing after the Holy Grail, which is the chalice. It's full of the unconditional love of the higher realms. And so you realize going through this that our whole quest is to understand what unconditional love is. And one of the ways that we do that is by coming to this planet and experiencing the opposites of unconditional love. And we experience the fears of losing a conditional love. We are beings of joy back home, and we come here to experience sadness. We are beings of peace back home, back and down here, where you get to experience chaos. And so experiencing the opposites, we more fully understand who we really are, and that's the quest that we're on. And so I really like this. You know, the attachment to an outcome, we realize every moment is teaching us this. Every moment is revealing more and more about this unconditional love that is who we are. Yeah. And here's the Heart of Cups. So the Queen of Cups, definitely trusting intuition. And here she is offering this beautiful chalice to us. And the Heart of Cups, not only does she rule over water, but all the queens are given water. So she's 2 times water, able to really deep dive into emotions and find this treasure of the Ace of Cups that's so deep within our hearts, right? So I love this coming in here for you as well. Yeah. And the Two of Cups. So this is the power of emotional choice that I was talking about. So it sometimes can mean lovers and finding a relationship, but that is not what your reading is about. This reading is definitely about you connecting and understanding that every moment is a choice between unconditional love and the fear of losing conditional love. We're taught that these emotions are the only ones that we are supposed to feel. But when we realize there's a second option, a second cup, it takes off the pressure that I don't have to feel this way. There's nothing wrong or right about each one of these. They just are different. They're just experiences. And when you're tired of experiencing this, then you can choose and experience this. That's the choice of the Two of Cups, the emotional choice coming in here. And then you have the Strength card. Yeah, definitely connecting to your higher self, realizing that, you know, when we did come down here as these humans, which is the lion in the picture, we were unaware of our higher self, which is the infinity symbol. Usually there's a maiden and a lion on the Strength card. But as we come down here as this lion, we're so hungry, so thirsty, and we're told to eat of those things of the outside world to make us feel whole and complete. Well, we eat of relationships, we eat of situations like jobs and education, we eat of things like our bodies, our possessions, our bank accounts, and all of them leave us still feeling hungry because they're all unstable, they're all temporary, they don't fill us up. Because people and relationships, they change or they pass away. Situations never stay the same, and things break down, deteriorate, or stolen, blow up, whatever it might be. So it's so hungry after eating of those things, it's like they're even more hungry than when they started. And so they become hangry, that hungry, angry, and they roar in the jungle, unaware of our higher selves. And the more we become aware of our higher self, of course, is always aware of our human. And so it comes down. It doesn't come out to kill the lion and put out of its misery. It doesn't, try to cage it to protect other people from it. And also it doesn't, try to manipulate and train it by, with a whip and a chair, because it knows what our lion is hungry for is the unconditional love from above. When it's only drinking of the conditional love, the fears of losing conditional love, it's dissatisfied. But when it's able to drink from the Ace of Cups, that chalice, the Holy Grail, then, that's being offered here, then it transforms from this roaring lion in the jungle to a purring little lion cub sitting in the lap of our higher self, feeling full and whole and complete and loved so deeply than it has ever in its life. And then they walk hand and paw together throughout life after that. Our higher self doesn't come down and rescue and then disappear like Superman. They come down and they join together, and they're the whole life transforms. This initiation changes, where then you walk through life differently than you have ever been before. So I love that. Yeah, definitely this new adventure coming in here with the Fool card. We'll look at that in a sec. And the Five of Wands is your drive, your ambition, your inspiration, your passion, your overall energy. And the Five of Wands is a number of change, where it changes from feeling like something of fear to realizing it was of love instead. So we definitely have that transformation represented here. And then your final tarot card is the Fool card. Ending of old cycles, beginning of new, represents your soul also before it comes down here, like we were talking about, but they are, it's also about this change that happens in your life because of all this new awareness. So I love that for you. All right. So beautiful path unfolding here. And your final card for this reading for this week is going to come from the Queen of the Moon Oracle. So we'll see what their final message is for you. All right. So for Scorpio, what's your final message, please? All right. They do want that one right there. And you've got the Void, card number 1. That there, and we'll just put that right here in the middle. And let's see what comes in here for you. So your time to rest and reset is here. Release all that does not serve you. Stop resisting. The void is a time of possibility, not just darkness. There's nothing to fear in letting go of negative patterns and habits, so let go of the old. Affirmation for this card is, I freely release what I no longer need. And while the full moon, full attractive power, gets all the publicity, the dark moon, which offers the infinite possibilities of a clean slate, is just as powerful in its own way, right? A brand new beginning. The dark moon often looks like just a darker piece of the night sky, and in some cultures the way it appears harkens back to the idea of the void. It is a place of unknowable secrets, a state of everything and nothing, or a place to prepare or rest before moving on. To the author personally, there is a relieving, restful quality about this darkest moon that allows pondering and decisions about what we can jettison before making fresh plans for the new moon, which is the next day after a dark moon. If you find yourself resisting the dark moon, it's usually a clear sign that you're being stubborn about letting go of something that is old and not serving you in a positive way any longer. Often that is a fear or pattern that was created to protect you in some way. However, now it is outdated. Yet you're still carrying it or acting it out. Know that this moon is powerful, but it is also incredibly gentle in that way it helps you unravel what actually is so you can embrace the fresh start of tomorrow. Relax, reframe, and think about how much better your life will be without that bad habit, fear, or pattern. Get very clear about the possibilities of this transformation and what it will give you in real terms. This is the power of the dark moon. It is the optimum time in the cycle to release the old and cut the cords of relationships and traumas that deserve no time and attention in your present. And the companion stone for this is Jet. So you've got the one, the new beginning, the new birth, this self-initiation. And I really love that this is this change that's happening here for you, because you're realizing the powerful being that you are. And you are moving from this feeling of life is happening to you and that you're a victim of life, to really realizing how powerful you are, and that in each moment you get to choose what you want to feel in each moment, but also the stories that you apply to each moment. So I'm excited for this new adventure that you're going to set out on with this new power and this new information. So I am actually loving this for you, Scorpio, which you are the masters of transformation in the zodiac. So are we surprised? No, you love this. You're going to enjoy this reboot and this new change, this evolution of your transformation of who you thought you were and really remembering who you really are. So I love this for you, Scorpio, and this is what they have for you this week. If you'd like more messages of love from above and are enjoying this content, if you give this video a little thumbs up by clicking the like button, and then by clicking the subscribe button, you're given access to the notification bell. When you go in there, there's an option for all. If you select that, then you will be notified of any new videos that come out on this channel. Plus, you'll also be notified when I go live to provide free readings on YouTube. Doing those things also helps spread the Zen love, and it does help the channel grow in significant ways. So if you like or share one of my videos, subscribe to my channel, comment on any of the videos. Doing those things makes the YouTube algorithm so happy, wants to automatically share the videos of this channel with other people as well. So if you feel inspired to do any of that, please know I'm ever so grateful. And the readings that I do here publicly are, of course, general readings. And if you're looking for even more specific information and answers for your specific life, I do offer personal readings, and all that information is listed in the description box at the video below. So, lovely people, as you go throughout this weekly adventure, please know that every second of every day of your life that you are unconditionally loved by the Mother and Father of all things, and of course, I love you too. Have an amazing week. We'll be talking soon, but in the meantime, you hang in there and you take care.